YouTube, welcome. Robert, A1EDU. Here we talk about all kinds of things that have to do with what locksmiths sell or work on, or how-to videos, gun safe reviews. We do how to install a keypad on your safe, how to change the combination on your safe. Today, though, we're actually going to talk about a gun safe. In particular, we will go ahead and break down the all-new Browning ProSteel Hunter Deluxe 49T. Stay to the end. I've got a lot to cover. Let's go. Don't have to be super tight. Thank you for being here. I mean it. I mean it so much that I'm going to give you a discount code to use on our websites. It's A1EDU. All you have to do is travel to a-1locksmith.com or our other URL, which is, of course, libertygunsafe.com. Shop to your little heart's desire, and when you get to the checkout, enter code A1EDU. Save yourself some money. Nothing more than an appreciation for you sitting here listening to the beard talk. That's it. I'm that grateful. Thank you. So let's roll into it. First and foremost, this is an American-made product. I'm pretty big on that. If I get a chance to mention it, I'm going to. So we play a game here on our channel, A1EDU. If you're new here, check this out. If you're not, you know it's coming, right? So we play what you see in front of you. It's really simple. The bearded boy breaks down literally what you see, and then after that game is over, we move into me telling you about all the other things about this product and why it might be correct for you, right? So it's probably, before I jump that, hold on. I don't know how long this is gonna be on the market. This is them. We've made videos on this safe before, but particularly they came out with a new look for it. Kind of gave her a fancy schmancy new look. I think it's pretty cool, so I wanted to make a video about it, okay? Back to what you see in front of you. Here we go. The finish that this is, the color, is called textured putty. So they go ahead and wrap that all the way around. Now, they go ahead and they slap on these guys top and bottom of the door. These are really cool. These are done in-house at Browning ProSteel's plant. And so this is made of a 12 gauge cold rolled steel. What they do is they have this giant machine that does all the cutting for them. It's their fiber laser machine. And they actually enter into the computer and they have it cut out, the buck mark, of course, the Browning, and the gorgeous stars and stripes at the bottom. It's really cool. And then they go ahead and they paint those matte black. Now, after that, they slap on a secure RAM backlit keypad and they give us a 3-spoke handle. Both are in the black chrome finish. And with this safe, because I get asked so often, yes, we can swap that out for a mechanical lock if you prefer to spin, spin, spin. Easy peasy. With what you see in front of you, of course, are external hinges, and there's 3 of them so that we get the nice big swing of the door, which you'll see shortly. What you see in front of you, I'm talking about? Yep. So, it's one of those things where, like, you see it, but you don't know what I'm talking about exactly. So, the steel in which the box is constructed of. Yes, this is a 12 gauge steel. It's good. I'm not trying to tell you that it's a TL rated. I'm not trying to tell you it's a bank vault or anything like that, but it is good, and I'm basing that off of, again, what we see when people try to break into them using brute force, how well it holds up. 12 gauge is good. The door is also constructed of a 12 gauge steel. However, the difference there, of course, is that it also has a 10 gauge, which is thicker, inner plate to add some strength and rigidity to the door. And that's what makes it stronger. And then they do things like, there's, you know, a booby trap, essentially, if you try to beat on this lock to get your way in there. There's hardened steel if you're trying to drill your way into it. They've thought about that. They've taken some steps to make sure that this is not that quick and easy for you to get into, including the bolts, which we're about to break down as well. Let's stay with the door. So I told you there was an inner plate of steel, which is thicker than the steel that you see in front of you. So if I were to enter the code, turn the handle, now I can take a look at the bolts on the door, which is what I want to do now. Another way to make it harder to break into, right, is by bolts. That's what really makes it, okay? So they've got these pry stop bolts, and these are specifically lined up at the top and the bottom. They're actually longer than the other ones, and they're actually designed that if somebody was trying to pry and everything, well, the bolt itself is actually going to pry against you, and the harder you pry in the safe is the harder that the full price against you. It's kind of a funny thing to watch when people actually attempt it. But anyway, what they do is they add 9 1-inch bolts and they protrude from 3 sides of the door. They call it a 3-way system. So we put all that together to give ourselves a nice, strong door that is not just gonna fly open at somebody's first attempt, fleeting attempt, I should say, at beating and prying and all the other jazz that these knuckleheads might try to do. So that's kind of a breakdown of what you see in front of you and kind of how it's constructed. How about we talk about fire? Because more than likely, while you're shopping and you're thinking about putting up your belongings and what's important to you, you're looking at the security of it, obviously the size of it, you know, how much stuff I have and how much I need to put up, but more importantly, how well will it do against fire? So let's break down the fire real quick. And of course, to do that, get a little fire going. All right, so this thing is rated for an astounding 80 minutes at 1,550 degrees. Am I pointing at a graph? Or am I just, I'm gonna hope I'm pointing at a graph and the guy behind the computer making this video isn't making me look ridiculous. So, if the fire was to burn and get as hot as 1,550 degrees, and if it stayed that hot for 80 minutes, it's a long time to be that hot. The inside of a Browning ProSteel Hunter safe would not breach 275 degrees on the inside. That's fantastic because anything above 400, it's a little leery by that. Things like paper are combustible over 400 degrees. And it gets pretty simple because, oh no, it doesn't. It gets a little complex because it depends on the type of, like money, something you had printed at FedEx, or documentation like your social security card, or the note from your first grade girlfriend, all those things, right? They all burn at different rates, but they're all over 400 degrees. So we're down here at 275. I'm gonna assume that turned the fire off. Now, 275 degrees. So then we're also not worried about our ammo cooking. Nay. We're not worried about our stocks or our barrels melting or whatever. Nay. Even the cardboard in which the ammo is sitting inside. Nay. Because we're down here at 275, which is pretty cool. That's a really great fire rating is what I'm getting at. So this safe, in the very beginning of the video, I may have mentioned is called the Hunter Deluxe 49T. What that actually means is this is their 49 long gun tall safe. That's what all that means. So when they say 49 guns, hold on. What they're saying is the collection on the door and the collection on the racks on the interior can be set up and formatted in a way that your goal is 49 guns and you should be able to get there. I will say that with this interior, a cantilever system, shelves on the back and everything, I'm a huge fan of. I personally own one. And with that, yes, it does allow you to get a little fancier with how you set things up. They're pretty big on explaining that, for example, if I was to take a weapon with no optic on it, that I should be able to put a weapon with optic in front of it. And so when we're talking about things like, you know, just your standard bolt action or something like that, it works exceptionally well. Let's start over here on the door. We'll roll our way through this thing. This is called their DPX door system. With that, of course, we get 8 pistols across the top that we can hang here very nicely. And then we get the door storage here where I can put the long guns on the door clearly, as you see, right? But behind that, which you may not see, is the scope savers. And the scope savers allow me to take that and go right inside of there. So I can actually do that 2 of here, and I can actually do 2 over here. So what we did on the Hunter is we brought my Duck Hunter with me, my Mossberg, so that you could see that she's a big old tall girl and she's got plenty of room. That's a 28-inch barrel for those measuring at home. So, what's your favorite shotgun for duck hunting? Below. Yeah, thank you. So, right here, fill out the door, go crazy. Really like the interior. Oh wait, it's got the feet, pockets. There's some molly here. Door. Inside. So yes, you do see that big, beautiful distressed flag, they call it, on the background. It's pretty cool that it comes with it. Sorry, I'm always gonna say it. It's amazing. So what they give us here is their CMS shelving, essentially wood shelves with metal brackets. And with that, we get 8 different shelves to move around and everything. I always like to set it up this way to show you guys and gals at home, because I love the fact that you can literally put shorties over everything else. I mean, that is a 4570 lever, and that's a standard 16-inch AR platform. It's throwing a black up, but you know what I'm saying. And yes, I can stack them. You might get more than 49, depending on what you got. Just saying, it's a maybe. It does come with the pistol rack in the upper corner there. The pistol rack is amazing because it's just one little piece that bolts on to any one of these existing shelves, meaning I can bolt it onto this shelf, this shelf, this shelf, this. So I can add as many pistols as I want to. It's amazing. As you can see, we threw something on here. That's Glock 20, but it's got an optic on it, just so I can show you, you've got a little extra room. And then I threw, because I got a really good customer, and he knows who he is, that he was like, he was putting his suppressors weird in a picture, and he sent me a picture of his interior, and I was like, dude, you're not even using the pistol racks. Why don't you put your suppressors on the pistol rack? And he was like, oh, and he did, and it works out really good. So you can even put a suppressor on there, huh? They're coated. Okay, so they're not gonna damage anything, I promise. What else you get? So clearly you get LED lights, wait for it, that turn on and off depending on the door being opened or closed. Yes, you've got holes in the floor, so when we deliver and set this thing in place, we can bolt it to the concrete for you. All this comes with it, by the way. Everything I'm rambling on about. What about the interior? Did I forget about? Pistol rack? Yeah. Scope savers? Yes. All right, let's break it down a little harder then. This Mamma Jamma weighs 952 pounds. It's not terrible, but I like this 1,000 pounds because once you start putting your stuff in there, we bolt it down for you, all those things of that nature, it's gonna hold on really strong. So, I think that's it, guys. I think I've taken enough of your time today. Yeah? Outside of that, if you were to jump on the website right now, check us out. I'm not sure this one's on there, but all the other Hunters are on there for sure, off the top of my head, at a-1locksmith.com. This guy's coming in right now at $36.79. So American made, everything comes with it. We just talked about all the steel content, the lights, the door, the shelving, everything except my weapons. Please, that's ridiculous. Don't try. I think that's not bad for an American made product. What did he tell me? A good buddy of mine works at the factory. He said, it's made in America, by Americans, for Americans. And he said something else, forgot the last part. Made me laugh though. Anyway, but he's 100% right. These are made in Utah for real. They're handmade by the people up there and they do a wonderful job. So that's why we bring it to you to talk about it. I happen to be Robert, may have mentioned that. This is A1EDU. I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, follow, do all the things on the internet. Use that code. Put it one more time, code, right there. Check us out, use your code. That's again a thank you to you. And other than that, I'll probably catch you on the very next video, or you can click the next video after this video. You know what I'm saying. See you later.